So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's been caught napping. Great chance! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game was a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
Portugal have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And it's Gravenberch. Gravenberch! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Ferdinand attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, sweet feet. Close, and the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Bruno Fernandes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. And that has been cleared. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. He can run onto that. Oh, that's well spotted. Romero. And it's Timber. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Mendes, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Roberto Carlos. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And now they can clear their lines. Rice. And Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. He's found a way past. Oh, he's having a go! There's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Timber clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Guardiola. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Some really good ball movement. There's the delivery. Oh, good effort! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Van Dijk. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Guardiola. Guardiola. And it's Roberto Carlos. Looking for the run. And he's picked it up out wide. Nicely shaped ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
And it's Mendes. That is good progress on the left. Cross goes in there. It is a corner, good chance. And this could be the final action of the first half. And that has been knocked clear. That's the end of the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Portugal coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Portugal are 1-0 up at half-time and it's all to play for. And here is the first touch of the second half. Portugal currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Rice. That has been slung wide. Timber kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gravenberg. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a sweet shot at goal! Oh, great low ball in.
Oh, he may have snatched at that, Peter. The ball came in at a pace, and at a good height too. He only needed to redirect it.
And it's Vitz. And that interception was most necessary. Gravenberg cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Goes for a shot! Van Dijk clears without hesitation and claimed it back swiftly. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Looking tidy in possession here. Ibrahimovic being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down there.
McTominay. Lahm. That's tidy. And that is headed for the middle.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Played it again. He leaps for it. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Portugal can try it again now. It's their second corner of the game. Getting up there! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And yes, it's him again. Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Gravenberg. Here's Matheus Cunha. Rice. Oh, shooting chance! Really nicely worked opportunity, that. Some lovely exchanges.
Rice had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
Substituição para Portugal. Número
The two
14.
coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Número 2. Está a acontecer uma substituição.
And he's forced to go back. That's a cute ball. Out of play for a goal kick. Portugal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should they need a rise. Romero promptly onto that, and that is that. 75 minutes played. He's in a great position here. Decent chance!
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Searching pass he's played there. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's hoisted clear. Deftly away. Roberto Carlos does really well to win the ball there. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Ahead by 2, and just about into the home straight. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. And it's Mendes. And Portugal can counter-attack here. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Nice-looking ball. That is good alertness. Rice. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Well, that's a little loose. Now that looks a decent ball. Roberto Carlos with the clearance. Four extra minutes added on. Rice. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Looking for options for movement. He's shifting. Chance, surely!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And that is well cleared. And we're done. Portugal can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Koller claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. Well, you could make a case to say, Jim, that Park Ji-sung is the most successful Asian export ever.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Hugely popular, and it's hard to argue if you look at his record at the very top level. A player with an impeccable work ethic and discipline, and he has the knack of turning up at all the big games too.
Spread to the right. Now who's going to be first to this? Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he shoots! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Portugal breakthrough, nice and early. Quickly taken. He's in plenty of space here. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Now it's Haaland. Taken back almost at once. Portugal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Oh, good ball! Drogba. That has been knocked clear. Another chance from a corner. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's chosen to go back. Saka gets into a good position. Oh, good effort! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Park Ji-sung is always looking to play quality balls. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Scores! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Scholes clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Rooney can see things others simply cannot.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Bannon. Negli. Chance, surely! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Kundal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Scholes. Rodri. And it's Scholes. That's a cute ball. Kundal. Bannon. "30 minutes gone. Negli pinches it off him. Kundal proves just a little bit too strong. It's a good-looking delivery. Ferdinand getting this one clear. Played out to the left flank. Gets a good foot in there. Drogba. Played out towards the right wing.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. That has been knocked clear. Getting up there! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
It's crossed. There's the header! And a neat finish! A goal at a really telling moment. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Millwall cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rodri. Haaland, spread out to the left. Drogba. And here's Saka. The ball goes in. And a header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's gone direct here. Saka. Ferdinand is very much... And for the first half, that is that. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Portugal are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Vamos dar as boas-vindas às duas equipas.
And we get things going again. Haaland. Oh, they can break here. Haaland running with intent. Now it's Rodri. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bannon. And he's picked out the run. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Rooney. Played back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Alexander-Arnold. That is ended up in no man's land. Bannon. Scholes needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
Now, shot goal! And that's in! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Número 20. Drogba. Drogba.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Drogba makes a dash for it. Oh, good spread. Space for him to turn and look. Cross from Scholes. And that should get the job done. And the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. And it's been taken short. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. Oh, great leap! Tries a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ferdinand, a man never lacking in drive or determination. And he's forced to go back. Rodri. It's Saka. Bannon. Shifted it to the flank. Haaland. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for... And again! Bannon. Well, that pass isn't the best. Saka. Haaland. Haaland going forward. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Shot could be on. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Rooney. Bannon. Negli. Spread it left. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kundal. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Bannon. Haaland. Now it's Drogba.
Vamos ter minuto de
And it's
compensação.
Scholes. So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. Keep the ball. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Rooney taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Portugal definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Muito obrigado.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.